ज्ञानाञ्जना शलाकः चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः. Realizing Krishna while chanting. Question: I have heard that one who chants with offenses only hears the syllables of the holy name externally, that the Lord does not enter personally in the form of his sound vibration. Is this true? Answer: yes. Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur actually states, Namakshara Bahir Haya Nama Nahi Haya. Simply reciting mechanically the syllables of the holy names does not really mean chanting the holy name. We need Krishna's mercy so that he will appear, being attracted to our sincere, loving chanting. Srila Prabhupada writes that it is only the mercy of the Lord that enables one to perform devotional service properly. This process of devotional service is a great transcendental science and begins with the process of hearing and chanting the name, fame, glory, etc. of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Revival of the dormant affection or love of Godhead, however, does not depend on the mechanical system of hearing and chanting, but it solely and wholly depends on the causeless mercy of the Lord. When the Lord is fully satisfied with the sincere efforts of the devotee, he may endow him with his loving transcendental service. Srimad Bhagavatam 176 purport. This means only through the mercy of the Lord will the holy name actually appear on the tongue. The power of the Panchatattva Mahamantra. Question: it is said that simply by chanting the Panchatattva Mahamantra, all offenses against the chanting of the holy name are nullified. How can this be understood? Answer: it is indeed the mercy of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and the Panchatattva that enables even the most falling living entities in Kali Yuga to chant the holy name of the Lord, thereby overcoming offenses. Of course, one should not continue to commit new offenses as soon as the old ones have been forgiven. This is evidently expressed by the story of Jagai and Madai. Before forgiving these two offenders and accepting them as his associates, Lord Chaitanya had made two conditions. First, that they should constantly chant the holy name, and second, that they should never commit offense again. If somebody continues to commit offenses in spite of the mercy of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and his associates, the Panchatattva, he may chant for a long time without achieving the desired result, love of Krishna. The holy name is transcendental. Question: what does it mean the holy name is transcendental and should not be considered to be a material sound vibration? This is explained in the Padma Purana. The holy name of Krishna is transcendentally blissful. It bestows all spiritual benediction, for it is Krishna himself, the reservoir of all pleasure. Krishna's name is complete and it is the form of all transcendental mellows. It is not a material name under any condition, and it is no less powerful than Krishna himself. Since Krishna's name is not contaminated by the material qualities, there is no question of it being involved with Maya. Krishna's name is always liberated and spiritual. It is never contaminated by the laws of material nature. This is because the name of Krishna and Krishna himself are identical. Chaitanya Charitamrita, Madhya 17.133. The holy name is not a product of the material universe. As long as the jiva, the eternal spirit soul, is situated in its original form, the position in the spiritual world, he is able to purely pronounce Krishna's name. In his present situation as Maya slave, equipped with gross material senses, he is not qualified to enunciate the pure name. But through the causeless mercy of the hidden Shakti represented by Srimati Radharani and Samvit Shakti represented by Lord Balaram, the holy name begins automatically to reveal its pure form. Then, due to Krishna's unlimited mercy, the pure name incarnates on the fertile ground of purified consciousness and dances on the devotee's tongue, which is enriched with love and devotion. The form of the holy name is not of mundane nature. It is not merely a combination of letters or words. Its form is Satchidananda. This is the secret of the holy name. The perfection of chanting. Question: are there references from Srila Prabhupada and his spiritual master that the chanting of the holy name is the most important activity in devotional service? Yes. Srila Prabhupada states, of all the regulative principles, the spiritual master's order to chant at least 16 rounds is most essential. Chaitanya Charitamrita Madhya 22.113 purport. The question about the most important of all processes of devotional service was also raised by Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya, who asked Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, which item is the most important in the execution of devotional service? The Lord replied that the most important item was the chanting of the holy name of the Lord. The Lord cited the following verse. Hare Nama, Hare Nama, Hare Nama eva kevalam, kalau nasti eva, nasti eva, nasti eva gatiranyata. In this age of quarrel and hypocrisy, the only means of deliverance is the chanting the holy names of the Lord. There is no other way, there is no other way, there is no other way. Chaitanya Charitamrita Madhya 6.241 to 242. After listing the 64 items of devotional service, Srila Rupa Goswami mentions 5 of them, which are especially important. Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur explained very convincingly how each of these 5 potent processes actually points to the chanting of the holy name. After careful consideration of the 5 processes of devotion service mentioned by Rupa Goswami, it is clear that the best practice is Sri Nama Bhajan, service of God's holy names, which is the root of all these and is glorified above all. Sadhu Sangha, association with devotees is recommended to create a taste or inclination for Sri Nama Bhajana. This comes from associating with saints who are attached to chanting Krishna's name with firm faith and who chant the name systematically. Bhagavad Shravana, hearing Srimad Bhagavatam, which itself declares Sri Nama Bhajana to the highest virtue. In its beginning, middle, the story of Ajamil in the 6th canto, and at the end, the Srimad Bhagavatam repeatedly stresses the efficacy of Sri Nama Bhajana. Mathura Vasa, residing in a holy place like Mathura, Nama Bhajan is situated at the root of residence in Vrindavan or Shidha Mayapur. The sadhus living in or visiting these holy places are always engaged in Nama Kirtana. Sri Murti Seva, the service of Krishna's deity, is always conducted with mantra of full of God's names. The Hari Bhakti Vilas and Srila Jiva Goswami said that deity service must be accompanied with chanting the Hare Krishna Mahamantra, and then the Nama Sankirtan is directly the chanting of the holy names. The Chaitanya Charitamrita state, should I just finish that paragraph? Yeah, state of the 9 ways of devotional service to get love of God. The foremost is Nama Sankirtan. One who chants Nama without offenses surely achieves love of God. The Bhakti Sandarbha says that no form of bhakti is Mathura va Sadhu Sangha, Sri Murti Seva, and Bhagavata Shravana, as listed above, is complete without Sri Krishna Nama Sankirtan. The Hari Bhakti Subodhya says that Sankirtan is the best and foremost of all spiritual practices for attaining Krishna's mercy. If the other practices of bhakti are helpful to Sankirtan, then they should be then accepted. So very nice Q&A today, again emphasizing the importance of chanting the holy name. It is the foundation. It is really the foundation of all other spiritual practices. Unless accompanied by chanting of the holy name, others will not have that efficacy. So that's really what the emphasis is today. As Srila Rupa Goswami has mentioned, the 5 important potent services. And I was also thinking, see, our daily sadhana program covers like chanting of the holy name, Srimad Bhagavatam reading, association of devotees. So 3 things are right there. It happens, right? And then wherever Srimad Bhagavatam is uttered, that place Krishna visits. So that itself becomes a holy place, wherever Srimad Bhagavatam is, the verses are being repeated or the holy name is uttered, Krishna is present right there. So there becomes the 4th one, right? And then the 5th one is deity service. So really, as our package has been given by Srila Prabhupada, we are able to do all of these in our daily sadhana program. So that's just very beautiful reflection. We can go on to chanting now, Prabhu.